So right now we're in the middle of Season 2 of Black Ops 6 and there's just not really much going on at the moment. But in the last week there's been two massive bits of news about the future of Call of Duty as a whole. The first being the delay to Season 3, which understandably everybody's going quite crazy about. But you know what, I actually have a different opinion. And the second is about the prestige system and the possible changes that Activision are looking to do to this, which makes me sad because it was so good in this game. But I'm not just going to make you sit here and stare at these boring screens. I'm going to get into some God matches and talk through these things. Ah yes, first map, red card, let's go. Fuck's sake. So before you question me, I am using the Dragunov, and that's because I have unlocked Dark Spine on all the guns in the game apart from the snipers. Oh. And it is a very, very painful experience, as you can see, and I've just accepted the fact that I'm not going to have fun on red card, so I'm going to run right for Dragunov in this map. And I'm also going to blow things up with my launcher, because I am about 5 things off from getting the launcher as Dark Spine. So we just got to get like 5 equipment kills in one game, and hopefully we can do that and get some headshots in the Dragunov. Okay, maybe not. I actually refuse to talk. Oh. Right, let me cook here, let me cook. Bounce a Betty. Oh, I should use my launcher there, what am I doing? The Dragunov is actually an insane gun. Like, I don't think there's been a COD before where this gun one-taps, but in this game, it's a one-shot kill pretty much every shot. But what I did want to talk about was the prestige system, and if you haven't heard already, Call of Duty put out on their Call of Duty Recon app, which is pretty much an app they use to ask the community about some questions and try and gain some feedback on some of the elements in the game. Hold on. How did that not destroy that Bounce and Betty? Are you serious? Right, let me just try and get... There we go. There's actually an assault pack over there as well. I need to try and go for that. This actually might be a decent lobby to do this. Oh. To do this launcher, there's another Bounce and Betty down there as well.
Losing Bravo.
So on this Call of Duty Recon app, the question was posed over 3 different prestige systems. The first one was the classic prestige, which is what we have in Black Ops 6 at the moment. You prestige, you lose everything, you have an unlock token to unlock one thing every prestige. But apart from that, you unlock everything, all your classes reset, but your stats stay the same. Now obviously they brought this back for Black Ops 6. How was that not a headshot? Getting off this Dragunov, like... But yeah, what we have at the moment is a classic prestige system, and it's obviously called this because it was what prestige was when it was first brought to Call of Duty back in Call of Duty 4. And it's my favourite because it gives you a reason to grind and something to like look forward to at the start, flying through the prestiges. Yes, rewards could be a little bit better, but I think it's so important that there's a point where you can actually say, yep, I've completed it and I've unlocked all the levels. I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, but for some reason I think Activision thinks that people need to always have something to do. But in my opinion, if you get the max prestige and you're done and you can move to the next COD cycle, that's kind of perfect. It gives you a chance to recharge and play some different games so you don't just get burnt out and feel like you're in a never-ending cycle and you've always got something to do. There's another one for me. Are you serious? Like, when does anybody ever shoot a blast shot, like? Right, there's number 4. One more. This game's about to end. I need to get... Oh, go away, go away. Come on. Oh, that was close. Jeez, I think we got... Oh, the game literally just ended too. That was just in time. I just had to get off that map because I knew my gameplay was awful. But now I'm on bounty. And I'm using assault rifles now. I am trying to get Dark Spine still. So I just need to get triple kills. Which might be quite hard because these domination lobbies seem to be quite slow. I might switch it up after this. Everyone's just so spaced out. I can't get more than one. What are these spawns though? They just keep spawning back here. Look at this. Look how close I am to them spawning. This guy's AFK. Never mind. So the second option on this list by Call of Duty Recon was the seasonal prestiges. And this is a big no-no for me. I'm pretty sure some of the last calls were on this. Some of the more recent ones up until this game. And that's pretty much that they release prestiges every couple of seasons. And this is pretty much counteractive to what classic prestige is. Yes, you do get to finish the game. Hey, that was a triple kill by the way. Hold on.
5 straight. Target deleted.
Oh, it's always a sniper that puts me down. But what I was saying is, yes, you do technically get to finish the game every season, but then again, they release the season all the way until the next COD, and every time they release the season, you have to jump back up on the game. To be honest, I kind of like just the initial grind. I don't want to be grinding all the time just for like a short goal, because you know when you hit that first goal and you hit max prestige, like until they release a new season, you kind of just have no motivation to play again. When if you have like a big grind in front of you, just like trying to get this dark matter camo, you're going to keep playing until you get it done. And give me all the levels at the start, let me finish the game, and just let me relax. AK done, let's go. I'm not wasting any time here, I'm getting the next gun on straight away, which is the aim is. I probably should leave this because I can use it in rank play, but you know what, I'm just going to try using it and have some fun. This gun just doesn't move, it's a joke. Bro, turn your laser off. Yeah, their team got done a wee bit too hard here and they all just left and this lobby's over, so into the next map we go. Cheeky little bit of Skyline, got absolutely no complaints here, although I feel like I'm actually playing rank play now, going around with this aim is. Where'd this guy just go? What's he doing? Like, he had me one shot wide, not chill. But there was one final option on the Call of Duty Recon poll, and that was for sort of a hybrid between the classic and seasonal prestige system. And what I took from this was that pretty much there's like 10 prestige in the game when it comes out. Then every season they add like an extra 3 or an extra 4. And if I think back, I think this happened in Modern Warfare 3. Like, I'm not talking about the last COD that came out, but instead like the Modern Warfare 3 from like 2011. And you know what? This kind of sounds like a far better idea than the seasonal prestiges. It still gives you that like initial grind, the race to 10th prestige. Like, I think many watch parties were created just for people just to like grind the 10th prestige, and there might be people competing for it. And like, even though like realistically 95% of people aren't going to be able to compete with people that don't have like jobs and can just grind for prestige all day, it's still quite fun just to like race your own mates as like that initial burst that you wouldn't have if it was just like seasonal prestiges. Like, you would have to be racing like once every 3 months instead of just having like one big race. This lobby's so sweaty, it's going to be so hard to get a triple kill. But on top of just talking about the way you prestige, they also talked about the rewards you get from prestiging. And you know what? In Black Ops 6 it was pretty cool. They kind of played like a homage every prestige to like an old Call of Duty, and like unlocked some like rewards that were like based on the old Call of Duties. Like, example, you get the STG for the Model L, which is a skin that I've made a video on, and it is very cool. But the rewards, like apart from like the few odd gun skins, were just very poor, and they could just be so much better. Don't laugh at me popping Warcry, by the way, it's for challenges, I swear to God. But in terms of rewards for future seasons, they can't just keep relying on nostalgia. Like, they can't in the next COD just release things related to old CODs, because if they do that every year, it's just going to get stale really quickly. And in my opinion, they should really stick away from like titles and emblems, because I don't know what it's like for you, but I just don't notice titles and emblems anymore. Like, back in Modern Warfare 2, they were cool. And don't get me wrong, I do think titles and emblems should be in the game, but they should only be like rewards for challenges. What are these guys doing up here? When the rewards for challenges, they actually meant something, and like whenever you earned that title or emblem, it was something that you like were proud to show. Like getting that first nuke, or getting 10 nukes in Modern Warfare 2, when you got that rotating nuke symbol, you just felt like an absolute badass. But if you're unlocking it from like a prestige reward token or from like a battle pass reward, no one cares. Like, realistically, more than likely, if it's a really good one, you get it really early and you just spent money on it, you know, like I did for this Season 2 Battle Pass to unlock the PPSH, which was absolutely terrible. But yeah, title and emblems or cosmetic items and things like this just don't make any sense to me. Let people earn them, just like people should be earning prestiges, and that's why, in my opinion, the classic prestige system is what should stay. And if they change it, I'm going to be so disappointed, because it was one of the very good additions in Black Ops 6. Don't get me wrong, this game did do a lot of things right, but do let me know down below which you think the best system would be of these three, or maybe you have another system on like that I didn't mention here. But it seemed like to me the sentiment on like Twitter and stuff was between option 1 and 3. Option 1 is kind of for the OG grinders like myself. I did or have played Call of Duty for quite a long time, so there is kind of like a tendency to go towards the things that I know. And I know Classic Prestige was one of the things that made me like buy this game, and is one of the reasons why I'm still playing this game today. But the other thing I wanted to talk about before this video ends was the delay to Season 3. This was just announced as I was recording this video, so I thought I'd throw it in. Originally Season 3 was meant to come out on March 20th, but they've delayed it to the 3rd of April. And everyone's kind of going crazy, but honestly, what I say is just let them cook. Like, Activision or like Treyarch, or I don't know whoever takes responsibility for this, have a lot of things to make up for, and in my opinion, if they're taking like an extra 13 days or like 2 weeks or whatever it is, that's a really good sign to me that they're actually trying to put in a little bit more effort, and they're not just going to release this whenever it's just not ready. Because Activision in the past have such a track history of releasing things that aren't ready just to try and milk out some more like money. You know, they don't care about the issues in the game, they just want to release more packs, make more money. But whenever they actually do delay an update because they think it's not ready, then people go crazy, like, why is it not ready? Like, give me my shit. But like, Verdansk is coming, panic, don't panic. I don't really know what people think Verdansk is going to do for the game. Warzone's in a pretty sorry state, but to be honest, the delay kind of helps me too, because I'm going to finish off Dark Matter. I'm going to try some of the zombie camos, but the plan for me whenever Warzone Verdansk comes out is to try working towards that Warzone camo on the new Black Ops 6 weapon, so I think is the Abyss one, or is that the zombie one, but I don't know, it's like glowing blue and it looks really nice. So whenever that update comes out, I'm going to start grinding it and try and unlock the camos on that, because that's kind of what I'm enjoying this year, going for all these challenges. You'll see me run about on these maps right now. I don't know how people don't hear me. That guy just got absolutely smoked. You'll see me run about with some of the weirdest setups. I've got Warcry on right now, C4 and spy camera. just because I'm trying to do challenges, trying to unlock all the mastery badges. But this game is slowly coming to an end. It's 14 points left. It's actually a pretty tight game, but ripping up in their spawn here. They should spawn over here. I've killed this guy like 3 times in a row. Silver Fox 86. He might spawn on me again, to be honest. Here. That kill was pretty sick. And on that, I'm just going to end it right here. That guy got smoked off that heady too. But thanks for watching, and if you've taken your time to watch this far, apologies, the videos are kind of been few and far between. I've been recovering for a cold. That guy just absolutely melted me. Like, the PPSH doesn't make any sense. Sometimes it takes like 20 builds to kill, and other times it takes 5. But I'm getting absolutely smoked now, so I'm just going to end this video now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.